Can you spot any differences between this and this? Because apparently they're both ports. But does this look like a port to you? Maybe not at first glance, but actually it's a magical place, just like Hogwarts, where nasty things like taxes and financial transparency miraculously disappear. Welcome to the wonderful world of Freeports. When companies use Freeports, they get all kinds of tax breaks. They can avoid paying any taxes at all by just storing their products on site, or doing their manufacturing there and then exporting them again. The idea is this will boost the economy and help everyone. Well, that's what we're told. But unfortunately, like so many of the bright ideas intended to pump up the economy, they don't actually work. First of all, the government loses a ton of tax revenue, which is bad for pretty much everyone in the country. Secondly, companies don't make decisions based on tax cuts. They're more interested in whether a location has good infrastructure, education, health services, and all the things taxes provide. Third, the protections for workers' rights are often the first thing to go. So, why is it that free ports are springing up all over the place? Well, big companies and the mega rich love magic places, especially when it's zero tax, low transparency magic. There are 82 free ports in the EU alone, and literally thousands more all over the planet. And you know who else uses free ports? It's not just rich people who enjoy a bit of free port magic. Crooks involved in money laundering and even financing terrorist activities love free ports too. That special blend of light regulation and secrecy. Oh, sorry, I meant to say discretion. Makes free ports great for fraudsters and criminals involved in everything from drug cartels to the illegal ivory trade. Need to stash a few $100 million away from prying eyes? Why not form a shell company? Use it to buy a bunch of diamonds and precious artworks and then stash them away in a free port. Your assets will be safely protected from tax authorities and the police, of course, and nobody need ever know about your big little secret. In fact, the biggest art collection in the world currently lives in Geneva Freeport. It's bigger than the collections in the Museum of Modern Art in New York or the National Gallery in London. But no one ever gets to see it. Some people, it seems, just can't bear to give up on a bad idea. UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson is planning 10 new freeports around Britain. He's making all kinds of claims about freeports. But we already know, they strip nations of tax revenue. They mean big money laundering and other crime risks. They downgrade workers' rights and they don't actually lead to new investment. In recent times, the European Union's been clamping down on free ports because of all the dodgy goings-on. Even Margaret Thatcher, who, let's face it, had a bit of a soft spot for the mega rich, eventually admitted her own experiment with free ports back in the 1980s didn't work.
No!